Hi everyone, Assemblywoman Suzette Valadares here. It's been a while since we last popped on Facebook Live, but we had I have some really exciting good news and two special guest speakers today to talk about food allergies. And let me just tell you, I met this dynamic duo, Zacky and his mom Priscilla, a little under a year ago, and they are truly so inspiring in their advocacy for food allergies. A little bit about me that not many people, a little bit about me that not many people know is I have allergies. Not just your typical, pollen allergies, but I have a lot of fruit allergies. I'm allergic to apples. I'm allergic to walnuts. I'm allergic to quite a few fruits. And it is not easy. It is not fun to have to be super cautious about what you're eating. Now, for some people, it is even more severe and life-threatening. I'm not going to get too much into that because I have a special speaker that's going to give us some more information about that. But last year or earlier this year, I introduced AB2640, which is the Food Allergy Resource Guide. And I'm going to give you an update on that, but I want to bring on really the two people responsible for raising awareness and trying to figure out how do we solve this problem of allergies as it pertains to understanding and resources in our schools. So let's bring on Zacky and Priscilla of the Zacky Bill. Hello, hello.
Hi. Hi.
It's so great to see you both.
Good to see you, Assemblywoman. It's amazing.
So we have some really exciting news to share. And as much as I want to share the exciting news, I think that Zacky should share the exciting news.
Well, the Zacky bill, AB2640, got signed by the governor.
Woohoo! Great job, Zacky. I am so incredibly proud of you. It's been my honor to be on this journey with you, to be champions for the food allergy community. And how old are you, Zacky?
10 years old.
You're 10 years old, and you have made a bill a law. That is huge.
That is big.
Congratulations. So, Zacky, before we get into more about the Zacky bill, I want to know, how old are you? What grade are you in? And, what is it like having food allergies in school?
Well, I'm 10 years old and I'm in 5th grade. I'm allergic to nuts, shellfish, beans, peas, avocados, sesame, olives, and recently found out all seeds in general.
So as I mentioned, I have food allergies too. I didn't develop my allergies until I was like 15 or 16. And I remember one day, at my grandmother's house, she had a fresh basket of cherries. And I ate a bunch of those cherries. And later on that day, I started getting hives all over my body. And I had hives for a week. And then the next time I had cherries, again, I got hives, and I had hives for 2 weeks, very severe hives. And then I've just continued to find out different foods that I'm allergic to. And it's so frustrating. But it's even more frustrating when you're in school and you have less control over the food that you have.
Well, yeah, it's pretty tough. Like, you can get your homemade lunch, but sometimes you really just want to sit in the cafeteria like everyone else, getting like pizza and breadsticks and chicken nuggets. you can kind of feel not included and feel left out.
Yeah. I definitely can understand with that. And Mom, it's one thing for me to have allergies, but I have a 5-year-old little girl who thankfully doesn't have allergies, because I would be so fearful sending her to school. What's it like? One, how did you find out that Zacky had food allergies? And what's it like, being a mom of school-age child with allergies?
Yeah. Well, first off, Assemblywoman, I just want to thank you. You are amazing. You are a true champion to so many kids and your constituents and everybody that you go up there and you truly represent. So I want to let you know that and thank you sincerely. In regards to this food allergy journey, it's such a big deal. I was a first-time mama and never had food allergies in our family. So I was really unfamiliar with it. And when Zacky was born, he would have this eczema that was just like filled his body, and he would have bloody cheeks all the time because he was itching away at them all the time. And I didn't understand where it came from. And fast forward about a year into his life, my mom gave him a banana, and I knew it's something to do with food. And that kind of went down the track of food allergies, but it was still pretty new and not familiar. And it wasn't until his first grade year that he had an anaphylactic reaction that really kind of put it into perspective of how serious it could be. Up until that point, it was kind of like a theoretical situation, like, oh, he could, this could worst case scenario. And when the worst case scenario happened, it just, went off in my head as being something we have to really look at seriously. And, we have to be able to protect, and I know you completely relate as a mom, you want to protect your child regardless of whatever it is and wherever they are. And, when they're in school, you have to kind of give over that level of protection. So you want to feel as confident as possible. So that's why this legislation that you championed is so important. And now we'll have at least basic information, equitable information for all the kids and people that don't have food allergies. They know about it.
Right. So Mom and Zacky, can you tell everyone what the Zacky bill, what AB 2640 actually does?
Well, AB 2640 will provide an online resource guide that will show what resources are available, what to do if you have food allergies, and ways to prevent anaphylaxis.
In addition to that, it also provides ability for parents or caregivers to be able to find out what ingredients are available in the cafeteria. So you don't have to be going through this whole process. It's a one-stop shop, essentially, because of the Assemblywoman.
Well, honestly, this was a team effort, and you two have just been amazing champions. I do want to thank some of the support that we got, for this bill, the Asthma and Allergy Foundation of America, allergy bloggers who were so influential, the Allergy and Asthma Network, the Denise Saldet Memorial Group. Denise's mom reached out to us with incredible stories and letters of support. This has been a movement. And what was it like? Because it wasn't just, it was you, Zacky, you and Mom Priscilla were championing this, but let everyone know, you guys came up to Sacramento, you worked a bill, which is huge. I mean, Zacky, I am here to endorse you when you're ready to run for Assembly or Senate because you're amazing. What was that like? And tell people what you did.
Well, it was pretty cool, and it was also a little bit nerve-wracking, but really cool. And it was really exciting because you would go all the way to Sacramento and talking to legislators, wow, it's really cool.
Yeah. So Zacky was able to testify in both the Senate and Assembly, really what it's like to have food allergies and the impact and what this bill would do. And you're right, Assemblywoman, there was so many entities that were part of this, individuals, groups, and things of that nature, like Food Allergy Research and Education Fair was pretty integral in supporting it. And there were just so many people stepped forward. And it was an issue that it was just an issue about kids. And I think that's a universal language that we can all speak. And that was really a great thing about it. And Zacky was pretty persuasive, right?
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, everyone, what this bill does is it creates a centralized guide and digital resource that provides a comprehensive and straightforward, which is so important, source of information and best practices for students with food allergies. There are so many other states that did this first, so it was about time for California to jump on board. Huge congratulations to you both for moving this forward. And lastly, I'm going to just ask, other than me, of course, who was your favorite legislator?
I don't know. Do you want to pick?
You can say all of them.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. Yep, it's just one.
Well, thank you guys so much. And you are a true testimony and example of what can be done to change things for people and particularly for their lives. You know, if you have a good bill idea and you work it, and even if you're 10 years old, you can pass a bill into law. That is huge, Zacky. It's been a pleasure. I look forward to our next project. We got to figure one out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much. Where can people follow you on social media?
Yeah, so he has well, on social Instagram is Zacky _universe, Zacky's universe. And then on Facebook, it's Zacky's Kitchen. And then he has a website. You know, there was a website dedicated to the bill with zackysbill.org. And then we also have a couple Zacky's universe.com. So those are a couple of the different sites. But yeah, definitely he's ready. He's ready for the next one.
Well, awesome. It's been my honor to be on this journey with you. Congratulations, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed that update on Zacky Bill. Zacky and his mom, Priscilla, are just amazing, as you can see. And more importantly, we have some really important resources headed out online to our community for people with food allergies. It's been an honor and a blessing to represent you here in the 38th Assembly District. I'm running for re-election in the 40th Assembly District after redistricting. I hope and ask for your vote. Election is on November 8th, so just 33 days until Election Day. If you're not registered to vote, go to lavote.net to register. For more information about me, about why I'm running for re-election for State Assembly, and what my priorities are, please visit my website at SuzetteValadares.com. Bye, everyone.